Hello, hello. The other day we dropped some alcohol ink in the MUSE of Obsidian, and as promised, we're going to flip it for perspective possibilities, scrying for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghosty here is, boop. We have Ghost Tube Seer for any visual inspirations that may or may not arise. Overall, pleased to receive release freely. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. I appreciate your time, attention, and awareness, as your perspective and presence is powerful. Let's go. All right, I've already flipped it, but I'm going to take a moment, to open up. You're welcome to join me. Taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of anyone here at any time, Obsidian, thank you for being our muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. Oops, sorry. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below. Drop an emoji, whatever feels good. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. Okay. Jawbreaker. Did you ever have those as a kid, like the big ones that, or actually I think there were small ones too, where they had like rings of different flavors as you went along? I'm being handed, there's a hand in here. I'm being handed flowers. Okay, either wheat, lilacs for some, something else, but I don't know what they're called. Something about cattails, but that's not what I'm seeing, but I'm just hearing cattails in my head, so let it fall out of my face. Okay, there are skulls down here. Here's a nose and the mouth. It's a different, oh, it just changed on me again. This came up the other day, maybe in my own personal, something pharaoh-y, something about a pharaoh. Is there an obsidian pharaoh or pharaoh associated, like a god or Greek god or something like that, or that worked with obsidian or something along that lines? I also am here seeing the obsidian arrowheads, because when it was the first image I saw, there's something different about like this part of the skull. I don't think that they're human. Hold on, I just got crazy chills. Yeah. Okay, so it's like they're pharaoh-esque, but they're not from... they're not human in the way we currently understand our evolution as a species. They know more than we do in relation to that. They might have even had something to do with it or a part in it. Because now I'm seeing it like there's their back. This is the neck, almost like the back of their head. There's an eye and a mouth here. It's like the two of them obviously were in a Rorschach, depending on which one you focus, because one has one eye open and one is closed. And it's like if you put the back of their heads together in like their curved cone skulls, or at least I think, I'm going to say skull. I don't know what it's made out of, because it feels more like if I was to touch them, hopefully that's okay, it would feel more like whale or shark. But they have shoulders. What I'm seeing is shoulders. I really don't know if it carries on a different way. They're smiling at me. They're not upset that I'm seeing this. That's good, because there's a part of me that wants to haul ass away. But they're showing me something, but it's almost like if they were turned forward, I wouldn't be able to see this because they would be in front of it. But they've just shifted. So now they can see, you can see here. Can't see. See. Can't see. See. I'm very, 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 very cold here. Whew. Very, 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 very cold. They're holding something. Children. Maybe it's because they're very nurturing. Do you know what it makes me feel like? I'm the ghost. I'm the ghost. I have been held. Oh, it makes me want to cry. And you know me, I'll cry. But I try to hold my composure for a moment. I feel like I've been held by them before. This is a very protective obsidian energy. I feel like I'm in a lullaby that is not heard in the song of sound in air, but it is felt like in the whooshing of water. And the more and more I kind of wander into this obsidian space, entry of sorts, the more and more the hand with flowers greets me, like hands me these flowers. I don't know what they are. Pick your favorite flower, really. I got a note. I'm also seeing up here when I'm seeing it from like, let's see if I can, up here, there are birds. There they are. There they are. You see them? Like there's the breast of the bird and there's the head. It's like right on like a nest on top of the head. Their head at least. Is this from the OG side? I'll put the link below from the other side, Scry, because at the end there was like talking about these birds. As I was bringing, my experience was I was bringing or being happy there in the sun, but I was the sunflower and these birds were coming to enjoy the seeds, not in a weird sacrificial kind of invasive way. This felt very freeing for me to let my seeds of my heart on the plate of my chest to be enjoyed. Something is rising or being risen up, as if I could see I gotta remember to breathe in obsidian. Whew. how do I say? You know, like if there was something built this way, and then people would, I don't know, put ropes or something, and then they would lift it up. What are these birds? I don't know that it's important that I actually come to some conclusion on what kind of bird. I closely want to say barn swallows because it's feeling like family. Do you see this crevice here as well? It's like seeing oh, for heavens and hot dogs, what is that tree? Bonsai growing in some canyon, on the edge in the canyon, off a cliff or a ledge, and it's been left alone. But it's not alone. I just don't know that I'm seeing other bonsais. This bonsai just said to me, I am Batman. I appreciate that. So bonsai has a good sense of humor, but there's something about everything else around it, every edge. It's like that thing that I'm being handed, those flowers, are fallen branches and brush from the ground. And they're the most beautiful offering to be handed. I'm gonna cry. It's the most beautiful thing. I don't know how else to share that. To see a beautiful bouquet of blossoming flowers. This is not competing or comparing. This is, in this moment, I am being handed what some energy, this bonsai, the canyon, the trees, the brush that is left to not necessarily be seen for its beauty, and has been picked up and made a bouquet from the fallen of what has been cleansed, what has also been very much so protected, because I feel like this is canyony, or at least I'm in a canyon right now, the space between, where obsidian is like a sea. I saw that fly. Shoo shoo. But the sea is in the space. Sometimes undetected. Okay, let's start adding on some cards in the Shaman's Palm configuration. Thank you if you have chosen to like, share, subscribe. I'm so grateful. Same to you, Obsidian. You're so beautiful. You are. Sorry, before I carry in there, because as I was focusing, yeah, we're still here. There's a figure here. It feels more human. And it's like by stepping into this, where I was received the flowers, but I'm below this, but I'm above this. And then I feel like a candle in the wind, but I'm not. Okay. Obsidian. Cave of Ice, the Restless Dead. Purifying that. That's what that being feels like. Independent. Sorry, I'm just going to go all the way through and get our caves. I'll bring them up for you, of course. Get our cave situated. Rivers. We got 2. Earth. Thank you. On the bottom is beginnings. Oh, it's like the space in the canyons. Like this is full of what I'm feeling like is this obsidian sea. Where can I put you if you would like to be seen? Very much so from the OG side, there was this psychopomp guide field that was like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 feet tall. So big. Anyway, and it was like, this is where one could perceive like this restlessness, where people maybe do work with obsidian to cleanse, to clear, to protect. That is but the surface that obsidian has to offer, and that's fine. But it had that psychopomp air about it. Because through the sea of that, colors of the spectrum can contrast with the dark matter of the background to create different effects. It's like black light, neon, something else. I don't know what they are, but they're better seen in this space, where many might see auras against a white background or a clearer background or lighter background, and others see better in the dark, like a night vision. There's a night vision here about that. And then coming into the Cave of Winds, very much so the air I feel like we are talking about, but this is that being. So 11, Oriana, the Heavenly One, this is that being there. Right there. This whole thing is this thing. And in the Cave of the Hearth Fires of the Heart is independence. And if I may, it's almost like, see all this brush? I'm in that cavern space, climbing, working my way up to this bridge. I can fill this space. Obsidian fills this space. Here's the thing, obsidian has light. So much light, and it's almost like but it needs like the reflector, or prefers to work with the reflections. Coming into the Cave of Rivers is destruction and emotions with Perseus and Analia of the Sea. And the Cave of Rivers is emotions. See how the imagery, follow whatever feels good to you, but I'm seeing them both have fire and water work together. Almost like to resolve. I feel like Perseus is I'm gonna have to, I don't know, Perseus is just standing out, sorry. Something, it's like wandering in through obsidian might seem a little scary, because the strength can protect but also demolish successfully, so you get your glow on. Your aura's up, like it goes up when you kind of go through your own wasteland, your own cemetery, your own restlessness, and the success of that. And by doing so, the aftershock, a spark from the aftershock brings in this tidal wave that washes all this debris away. But just like when I was in the cavern and like picking up all the things on the ground and being shown a bouquet, it's so beautiful. And that bouquet is really now, the way I'm seeing it change is like fire starter. So like, here's your brush. This is the gift to go and get warm, create a fire and cleanse and purify through smoke, through water, through fire, through space, through earthly restlessnesses. To come into the cave of earth, the 14, Leanna, the lioness of strength. And I come out. This is like right here. This purifying one of taking that beautiful brush that I was given by the bonsai. I gotta write bonsai. Did I write bonsai? I don't know. I won't remember anything for the titles. I purified. I did it. I cleansed. And I had to do it alone. There's something in it about it alone. Artemis is also standing out specifically too. And I come out. This is all the fire here, and it's like this being and this being are one. Oh, it's so fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna add on it's like a beginning again, and I come out from this bridge, but I'm in these creatures. Okay. Strength again, and Ace of Pentacles is closing out our message. I don't even know that I want to say anything. You know me, I'm reading the art first. In like a lion, out like a lamb. In like a lion, the roar, all of this sound, this fire, like a fire-breathing lion, out like a lamb, and I come out pure. I come out. But I know my destructions. I know what was with me. In the space of the obsidian, the power of obsidian beyond the surface, but taking those seeds that it offers me to say, hey, would you like to interact more? Would you like to go deeper and explore the jawbreaker that can be like jaw dropping and jaw breaking for some, like, because I'm just saying, but you do it and you did it and you will again until we meet again. Until we meet again. I am always here for you. It's very emotional over here, but I quite enjoy it. I hope this did serve, support, educate, or inspire, educate or entertain. Until next time, thank you so much. So much love. Bye. Cut the deck. Page of Wands.